I was in the supermarket a few days ago.
As you do.
One of my favourite places on earth.
I love the supermarket.
But I saw something very rare.
Okay.
I found a baby boomer who was willing to learn.
You're kidding.
His eyes had been opened to a whole new world.
Was he in the Mexican aisle?
No. Even better. He was in the hummus section. And he was standing there, right? And he was just standing there like he was in a daze. And I've gone, oh, sorry, mate. Can I just get through? He's going, this is bewildering, isn't it, mate? And I said, it's absolutely wonderful. And he said, it sure is.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Hello, friends, and hello, foes, and welcome to this very weird episode of the Comedian
This is a spooky dookie episode of the Comedian,
which we will address in a moment.
Yeah,
My name is
an elephant
Josh.
in the room.
My name is
there?
Josh, and joining me today is the man who's always in linen. He may as well be wrapped in a bedsheet. It's Jono.
I feel like if I could be in a permanent state, I'd want to be wrapped in a bedsheet.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do.
It's not a bad feeling. Do you shower before you go to bed?
Always.
Because there's nothing better in this world than getting out of the shower, getting
Slipping
dry,
into
and then
bed.
slipping into some fresh
Fantastic.
linen. Oh, mate, slipping
You
into
smell
fresh
good,
linen.
the linen
That's the
smells
name of my
good.
sex tape. yeah, exactly. But we have a huge show today.
We have a huge show.
But can we address the elephant in the room?
Yeah.
Video show.
Video.
How are we going?
There is.
Can you explain the situation that we got going here?
We decided to record video for this episode.
That's right.
Honestly, we might be saying
Going
this
forward.
and it might be bad.
That's right.
We'll
it
never
could
know.
be terrible.
We'll never know.
You may not see this.
So there might
If you
be
are hearing
partial
this
video
now,
for this.
Look on TikTok. See
Might
us there.
check
The Comedian
YouTube as well if we're really
Instagram Reels, I reckon.
Maybe.
Mate, we're going crazy.
Who knows?
But yeah, we thought we'd film.
You've taped a phone to a microphone.
Yeah, Josh bought the wrong adapter for his tripod.
Tripod.
So I've gaffer taped or like packing tape. You know that brown packing tape?
Brown
I've
packing
taped taped my phone, and we had to FaceTime my phone from Josh to get the. But anyway, don't worry about the video. We're just going to do some high class audio for you
What's
today.
coming up on the show, Jono?
Well, I'm not sure what this first segment is, Joshua, but you're spooking me out.
It's called The Mind of Steel, and I'm excited. After that, Jono, what's coming up?
Well, Josh, you and we're businessmen.
We
and
are
I think it's time
businessmen.
for us to make a little bit of money. If I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie, Joshua.
After that, Jono, I did a swim.
You did a swim.
I'm back on the swimming train.
I'm happy to have you.
I've got stories to tell.
I'm happy to indulge you in some swimming stories, Joshua.
I love a good swimming story.
And then to finish out the show, something incredible. Something that changed the world. Emojis.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that.
Oh, fantastic.
Should I see you on the first slide?
Where are we going to go after this?
The first slide.
Next one. Oh, well, Jono, it's been recorded on this podcast that you've got a great memory.
I do have a good memory. A fantastic memory, if you will.
You've been burdened with it.
Honestly, I do find it like a burden sometimes.
You've been burdened.
I feel like my storage is like full and like important stuff comes in and it's like, no. This like what you were wearing on your 4th birthday party at your grandma's house
True.
takes precedence.
Do you remember what I was wearing last time we recorded this?
Okay, hang on. Let me think about this. What were you wearing? Was it maroon? Something maroon colored?
We can check the Instagram.
Yeah,
after
we'll
this.
have to.
But I was definitely wearing the same hat because I've been wearing this hat for a long time.
I think you're wearing maroon. That's my guess.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll never know. But following that, Jono,
I'm nervous, man. What's going on?
Look, we've known each other for we've done over 50 podcasts now.
We have.
And
Yeah,
I'd
close
hope
to 60.
that you know that we know a lot about each other. You have a great memory.
I lived with you
we did.
for 8 months.
We did.
Crazy
So what I've got
scenes.
here is I've got a series of questions that you need to know about your partner before you get married.
Oh,
so what I thought
okay,
is we're going to start blitzing through
Oh,
these.
this is good.
And,
This is very
I've
good.
thought about what my answers are to these. I haven't written them down.
Okay,
and I want you to see if you
fantastic.
matched to mine.
All right. What success rating are we going for?
There's a lot of questions here. We'll say...
Let's just do some funny
We'll
ones.
just see what ones are good and what ones aren't.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. Shall we go?
Let's go.
Okay, first one. How did you first meet your partner?
This our mutual friend when we were playing hockey.
It's true.
That's how we met. I was having a little bit of hit to hit, and he said, "Oh, here comes Josh." And this bloke who looked like a guy from the Chinese textbook came running onto the field. And it was you.
What was I wearing?
Our sports uniform. It
What colour was it?
This was before we got the burgundy one, so it would have been the navy blue polo shirt.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
I'm pretty sure
right.
we got the maroon ones like later in the season. Yeah.
Who's funnier?
Me, for sure.
I would disagree. I'd call that a disagree one.
No.
Okay,
no.
here's an interesting one.
Okay.
Who's my celebrity crush?
Oh, That's a difficult
I
question.
can think of a couple
Danny
answers for this.
DeVito.
That's pretty good. I'll give you that one.
Okay, fantastic. You're paying it? Oh, fantastic.
Who's the best cook?
Oh, me. It's got to be Jay Sizzle.
Can't
It's got to
be.
be Jay Sizzle.
Can't be.
Excuse me, you've eaten my food multiple times. You've never cooked for me once
That's
in
true.
your life.
I will cook for you and then you can decide.
Yeah.
What's my favorite band or artist?
Ween.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it.
What did you put for that one? Kendrick Lamar?
We could have been one of them.
Yeah,
I'll
that's an
allow it.
acceptable answer.
I'll accept the answer.
Yeah.
What's my favorite junk food?
Oh, this is a good question. Do Monster energy drinks count?
No.
Or Rockstar or whatever it is? Mother.
It's Monster.
Mother.
It was Mother, you're right.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
that's
yeah.
incorrect. I
Oh,
wouldn't
okay.
give
Give
you
me a
that one.
genre.
I mean, I would say it's a fast food.
A fast food.
I'm calling junk food as a fast food.
Are we going more?
Specific- a
I'm going to say
specific brand.
burgers.
Nah, I will give you the wrong on that one.
Oh, all right. What is the category of fast food? And I'll try and guess like the chain.
I would say chicken.
Oh, chicken. Nah, not KFC. Surely not.
Is that your final answer?
Oh, no. I'm saying it can't be KFC. Oh, is it fried?
Not necessarily. I don't know if I would describe it as fried.
Okay, I'm going on a limb.
Yeah.
Chicken kebab.
Nando's, man.
Oh, Nando's.
Nando's. I'm a big
Nando's is
Nando's
healthy,
man.
That's a health food.
I love Nando's.
That's what all the health bloggers wear.
Maybe they wear Nando's.
Nando's. All right. No, this is interesting.
What's my favorite ice cream flavor?
No. Fuck that. What's my favorite junk food?
Oh, that's interesting.
This is a good question. I've got to think about the same answer at the same time. Let me think. All right, I've got it. I've
You've
got
got
my
one.
answer.
Is it
yeah.
a specific brand like I've gone for?
No, it's more traditional junk food.
Pizza.
No.
Is it sweet or is it savory?
Sweet.
Sweet.
I'm going sweet.
Ice cream.
No, but you're getting close.
Ooh, sundae?
No, getting colder.
No, so is it? Would you describe this as something you would have warm?
Room temperature. Yeah.
Is it something you'd find in a package?
You would find it in a package, absolutely. No, sweeter than chips.
Sweeter than chips.
Yeah, sweeter than chips.
Oh, I'm trying to think. What's like your go-to?
It comes in a block.
Like a block of chocolate.
Oh, like a choggy.
Do you have a favorite?
Yeah. Oh,
Dark chocolate. Are you a dark chocolate?
yeah, I'm
boy?
a dark chocolate
You're
man.
a dark. I don't mind
tell
a
you
dark
what,
chocolate.
This is the big call.
Yeah.
Dark chocolate, salted caramel.
Very good.
Unbeatable.
Can I say it's
Yeah.
I like the dark chocolate balls.
Like
from
the
Lindt.
lint balls.
Oh, they're so good.
Okay,
I mean,
mate,
let's be honest,
We've got
this
some
is just-
controversial claims here. Lint is only good in the lint ball form.
I agree.
Have you had any other lint
No.
chocolate?
Who has the other? You know why? It's
they
like
made a stick once.
made
They're
a
like,
stick?
we did chalky balls and that was the world success. So they made lint stick. It's gross. It's just like, the soft center of the lint ball?
I'm imagining
It's
like a
just
Twix.
that.
Like a Twix.
No, it's like
that.
a long, thin line.
thin line?
Yeah, like a long, thin line, like a centimeter. It's like a pole.
That's weird.
Like a pocky or pokey or whatever
like
the
a
fuck that's
pocky.
called. But it was lint and it was
Yeah.
just like the center of the lint ball. All right, give us a couple more.
If I was a Disney character, what character would I be?
The Grinch.
I thought I was going to say that for you.
yeah.
That's really
like,
good.
no, I'm Scrooge, I think.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
You can bring the kindness out of me, but I'm a little nasty on the surface. I'm like a lint ball. I'm hard on the outside, soft on the inside.
What's my best feature?
Pass.
That's a quick answer. That's what I would have done as well.
Your smile.
Who has worse handwriting?
Oh.
We've both got pretty shocking
I
handwriting.
tell you what, I think yours is messier, but it's easier to read. Mine looks neater, but it's actually harder
Can
to
I say
read.
the other thing is like I've gone out of my way to try really hard to make when I do write like I've tried
To, like,
'cause
actually
when
do a
I
good
when I
job,
like
yeah.
scribble to myself it's unreadable.
Unlegible, yeah.
But I'll like print it out.
Your
to be
handwriting
legible.
looks like a child has done it, but you can understand it.
It's fantastic.
Mine
that way.
looks more like an adult had done it, but you can't read it because I never
Yeah.
learned how to draw R's.
I don't know.
How hard is it drawing R?
That's true.
All right, take us home.
All right, let me look for a good one.
We'll flip the script. I want you to guess this
Yeah,
for me.
go for it.
No. You have
you
to
wanna
give me one.
Okay. What's your? Let me think of your ideal vacation.
Okay.
Holiday.
All right.
Holiday destination.
That's a good question.
Your car because you don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah, that's good. I was thinking my bedroom.
pretty
Sometimes, if I'm feeling a little adventurous, I'll go to my second bedroom.
Must be very nice.
Must be. I'll tell you what's even nicer.
The next slide.
I think so. Joshua,
Yeah.
it's time to get down to business.
Better believe it.
Do you like money, Joshua?
I love money.
I bet you do, you cheeky
I love
bugger.
capitalism. That's who I am.
I'm a big fan of making money, Joshua.
Everyone who talks to me says, "Oh, you love money.
You love money.
You look like a money hungry.
You do look like a money hungry piece of work.
Piece of work.
I tell you what you need to do in order to make money. You have to have a business, Joshua.
Yes.
You have to have a business. And it's very difficult to figure this out, but I have a contact.
You have a contact.
We thought we had a contact. But then someone else came out of the woodwork and they said to me, I hear that you want to start a business. And I've done this before. Mr. Sheldon.
You're kidding.
If you remember him, Mr. Chef.
Mr. Chef.
Professor Sheldon.
Professor Chef.
Professor Chef. Professor Chef.
Professor Chef.
Professor Chef.
Professor Chef
Mr. Sheldon. He came to me.
What a legend.
And he said, it's way easier than you think. So what I've gone over, he gave me the rundown, but I want to give a little preamble beforehand.
Okay, fantastic. Can I just say as well, I saw recently he had done such a thing.
He had.
And it was
he started
crazy.
a startup.
He really has.
So he's our man on the ground. If we go forward with this, I'm going to bring him on to help us actually set it up.
This is fantastic.
But everyone, I was talking to this at a birthday party I was at, and everyone's like, why don't you just get an ABN? It's free to get an ABN. No,
it isn't.
Because then we're just the comedians and we have an ABN.
Yeah, that's not what you need.
No,
we don't want that.
It allows us to pay tax or something. We don't
need that. We don't need that.
Because we're not a business.
We're not.
No. So then I started thinking back. Do you remember in COVID and stuff when JobKeeper came out? It was like, oh, they're a sole trader, so they didn't get it. I'm like, sole trader?
Sole trader.
This might be an easy way to get into it. I looked at a sole trader. The business is connected to your person. So essentially, say you have a business, blah, 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 it's doing all sorts of things, you got expenses, and it goes wrong, you are the business. It's tied to you. It's not a separate entity.
I like that.
But it would only be able to be one of us. So if they found out I was involved as well, no good.
Right. So it can't be a sole trader.
But it could be a partnership.
Oh,
and I'm
just say as well?
Yep.
Was it last episode that we had this idea that we talked about
that we should become a business? Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
And a partnership is when two or more individuals carry the business together.
Right.
And the income is received, it goes in and out jointly, but it's you and I. We are the business. There's no comedians and Josh and Jono. It's Josh and Jono, the comedians, just like it says on the lid.
It is.
It's the same thing. And I'm starting to think, well, this could be good, but you still don't get anything at the end of your name.
Right. No, you don't.
That's when Mr. Professor Sheldon, he said to me that you can become a Pty Ltd. And I'm starting to think this sounds pretty fucking good to me.
Because let's be honest, all we want is the Pty Ltd.
Imagine if we were comedians, Pty Ltd. Do you know what it stands for?
Something limited?
Proprietary Limited.
Oh, there
we can be the Comedians Proprietary Limited.
Oh.
Because you get to select a business name.
Very nice.
So if we could literally even be the Comedians with Josh and Jono Proprietary Limited. I think that'd be fucking mad.
That's fantastic.
Oh, and I'm starting to think that this would be good. Now, he said there are some fees involved.
Right.
So there's about a $54 fee. It fluctuates, but around that.
That's not as much as I thought it
secure
was
your
gonna...
business name. Right?
Okay.
And you have a business name, you still don't have a business.
Right.
To actually, I don't understand what it is, but to get the proprietary limited I think that's the formation of the company. So that's actually separate, right?
Right, okay.
I don't know what proprietary does, but I know limited, I tell you what it is. I figured it out.
Really?
A limited company is on the stock exchange. A proprietary limited is a private company. So
so we're private.
You can't trade it. It's
right,
a private
okay.
company.
Yeah, that's good. We don't want to trade.
We don't want to do that. We don't, because I tell you what we do.
Our stock price? Negative.
We'd lose money creating stocks and not trading anything.
Yeah.
So to do that, that's around $400 to $500.
Interesting.
So we're looking, I'd say, between $500 and $600 to start a
Interesting.
company, and we'd be the Comedian Ons Proprietary Limited. So we are having an AGM
That's
tomorrow.
interesting.
So
We
it's,
are.
it's something that
We
we
are-
could
we are
discuss
having a general
with
meeting
the Biff
tomorrow.
and the Boffin, Pete,
Steve-
Josh, Jono, all
Pete,
of
it is
them.
Pete.
Yeah,
It's going to be a really big lunch.
it's going to be a big lunch. But I reckon if it was free, would you want to be Comedian Ons Proprietary Limited?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So would you spend $300?
That's an interesting question.
It's so pointless.
Damn.
There's
There's no point to it. It doesn't help us in any way.
No, but imagine, right? Someone goes, "Oh, do you have a podcast?" And you go, "Yeah, we have a podcast." And they go, "Oh, do you have many listeners?" And you go, "Look, we're actually a business. We're the Comedian Ons Proprietary Limited. So we actually have a business account. We have a separate entity." And people start thinking you're a big shot. And you walk
Well,
into
actually,
a
I'm
room
a small business owner.
yeah, exactly. I'm in business with. I go, "Oh, how do you know, John?" Oh, we're actually business partners. We run the Comedian Ons Pty Ltd.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Anyway,
We'll bring it to the Boffin and the Biffin and Pete.
it's something to discuss with the
We'll
crew.
definitely be discussing it.
But maybe we could be, if we don't pay for it, we can just call ourselves the
I was
Comedian
gonna
Ons
say,
Pty.
I wonder if we could, can't we just say
Can't
we
we
are?
just say we are?
Who's stopping
No, but
us?
then what if the tax man's listening and then he makes us pay tax?
But we haven't paid anything to
We
become
haven't made any money.
it, so they can't tax us.
Interesting. Anyway,
Interesting.
I'll see you on the next slide.
Wee wee wee! Alarm bells! Alarm bells! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
I'm sorry if you were trying to go to sleep. I feel like our podcast is not something you would want to listen to when you go to bed.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I feel like it would just disturb you and
would
you'd
really
have really
disturb-
strange
it wouldn't be
dreams.
good.
Did I tell you the time when I fell asleep after my house warming when I had one too many cordials and I listened to 7 episodes of Hamish and Andy and I was having the most whack dreams ever.
I've done that actually, though.
Because it's just piping it straight into
I've been
your
like
brain
midway
cord.
through like a trip when I was a kid. I had Hamish and then wake up halfway through a segment and go,
Yeah.
what is
and
happening?
Hamish and Andy's just been piped into your
Oh,
cerebral
yeah.
cortex.
I mean, I
I don't know if that's a part of the brain, but
I'm looking at what we're doing right now and I've got worries.
Yeah.
But, Jono, we take this time in the middle of the podcast, which is definitely
do.
the middle of the podcast.
It actually is the middle of the podcast.
It is the middle of the podcast
Yeah.
this time. To say,
Thank
we
you.
appreciate you.
We do.
We really appreciate you.
Yeah. I'll tell you what we'd appreciate more.
What would you
if people
appreciate?
fucking interacted with the Instagram stories.
Wow.
Fucking hell, guys.
Don't be
Come
so,
on.
Don't be
Come
so
on.
rude to them.
You
What
think
did they
you're
do to
doing us
you?
a favour listening to this? You are. Do me another favour, for God's sakes. Anyway, thank you to the
Chuck us-
60 bots that were listening to us from
Thanks,
the US.
Bullhorn, you pieces of shit. Sorry,
We
I'm
thought we
joking.
were actually being funny, and then it turns out some new podcasting app was just like accessing out
Broken.
there. Anyway, we
I will
appreciate you for listening.
thank you everyone for listening. People interstate, I found out listening.
We do have some interstates.
We have some
Yes.
interstaters.
Yep.
Thank you to people who have been going onto the website
Yep.
and checking
And
that out.
sending us an audio message.
Oh, can we do that? How do you do
can.
that?
What you do, you go to http://www.
It's actually not www. It's just comedianons.com.
I'm sure they would have figured that out.
If you did
Joshua.
www, it
Comedianons-
doesn't work.
Is it
I learned-
.com.au?
No, it's just .com.
Look at that. Comedianons.com. You'll find it.
Find us on there.
It's got the maroon color we all know
It's
and
lovely.
love. And it's on the little right hand side
on the right
there.
hand side, click
and
the little
send us
button.
an audio message.
Send us an audio message. We'll
It doesn't.
play
It
through
doesn't
the
sign you
section.
up to a mailing list either.
doesn't.
which is always an advantage.
But if you want a mailing list, we could start up a mailing list.
Yeah, we'll get the biffin onto
Oh,
that.
maybe that's something for the Biffin to do.
Should we get on with the rest of the show?
Yeah, I think we should. Jono,
Yes,
I'm on
Joshua.
the swimming train again, baby.
You are.
Yeah.
This is exciting because it's been documented on this show that I'm a bit of a swimmer,
You're a bit of a swimmer.
and I'm welcome to welcome another fish.
Well, here's the
into
thing.
into the
I've-
fish bowl.
When I was a kid, I was a big swimmer. I was
You were a
like
big
just
swimmer.
before. I got up to the class just before squad,
And I never did a swimming lesson in my life.
and then I
And
stopped.
I started later in life.
and then
So
I,
we did the
I-
switcheroo.
and then I retired.
You retired,
I
and
came
I
back into it
started
for a little bit.
after your retirement.
And then the last couple of weeks,
We've got a
I've been
crossover.
jumping back in.
All right.
And I just want to get back into it. I might be going
take me
tomorrow
to the
morning.
start of your
even.
You're going tomorrow morning.
I think I might be going tomorrow morning.
Oh,
First thing.
That's exciting.
We'll see.
Are you going to the same pool? Don't name it again because it's too close to my house. But you're going to the one
Possibly,
that I've been going to?
I might go to that one. But Jono, I've
Smells a bit like lentil soup in there. Have you noticed that? You walk
know,
in
you're
through
not
reception,
wrong.
and I'm like, fuck, it smells like lentil soup.
There's some healthy people
But
there.
then I'm wondering if lentil soup just smells like feet. Because do you remember when I made lentil soup?
Yeah.
And we're like, this just smells like feet.
It's a little bit
So maybe I'm just smelling feet.
Maybe you smell feet.
Yeah,
What is
it's
with you and
probably what
smelling
it is.
feet?
Yeah,
you
I
know
don't
what it
know.
is? It's when
Yeah.
you go down and you smell people's shoes. That's what you got to stop doing.
Yeah, well, I only do it on Tuesdays.
Only when you go into the center.
But you've been getting back in the
I've
pool.
been getting back in the
It's
pool.
good. Good for the mind, body, and
It
soul.
feels really good to be back in there. It's a
Yeah.
different. It's definitely like the best kind of exercise.
Yeah, because
like,
it's barely exercise. So you're moving your body, but you're not exerting yourself too
no,
much.
but it's like a whole body thing.
yeah,
it's like
yeah, that's
rolling
right.
through
Like
the whole
all your
water.
muscles are moving and
100%.
loosening up and stuff.
It's really nice. I'm enjoying
I
it.
find that's what's important with a bit of exercise. It's not necessarily about getting your heart rate to 180, but it's moving everything. It's like doing a full body yoga.
You balance it out with doing other things, right?
Yeah, that's right.
But John, I was in this pool yesterday.
You're in the swim.
Yesterday on Friday,
you were in the swim
straight
yesterday.
after work. I was
Yep.
like, you know what? I'm gonna
I know
go
you
for
were
a swim.
prompt. You sent
I
me
just-
a Snapchat of you getting out of the pool, and it was like just
I
after
got
work.
there.
It
They
was
said
great.
there's. I got there. They're like, we have one lane open, and you've got
gotta-
about 35 minutes.
You
and I
got to
said,
jump on the website. It tells you which lanes are available.
I forgot
Yeah.
about doing that. I went.
Yeah.
They're like, we got one lane open. You got 35 minutes. I'm like, bet.
Was there anyone else in the lane?
Oh, there were a few people. This is what we'll get to.
Yeah,
so I got
alright,
in there.
alright.
I got changed.
Yeah.
I got to say, this isn't a rules of because I haven't been given the tablet.
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
But
That's all right.
People who stand in dressing rooms, fully dressed, on their phone, are the worst.
I
people.
hate that.
What are you doing?
You shouldn't even go on your phone
No,
in
you
the
know what?
dressing room.
I don't care
Yeah.
if you're waiting for someone. Go
Yeah.
outside the dressing room
Yeah.
and look at your phone. I don't care.
That's
Throw it in
bad.
the damn pool.
The only-
I don't want you using your phone.
The only thing worse than that is the people who shower without closing the shower door.
That's even worse.
I know for some reason you're allowed to get your schlong out in a change room, but that's only if you're changing your pants.
And
If you're
anyone
in the
who's
shower,
over
close
40,
the fucking door.
anyone who's over 40
Yeah.
and doesn't feel shame and just like throws everything
Yeah,
down the
yeah,
floor
yeah.
when there's like these kids in the dressing room.
I can't wait
you're
to get.
weird.
I can't wait to
hate
get to
it.
the stage.
No, it's worse.
where I can walk
I
around
will
the
go
change
lock
room.
myself into one of the toilets and put it on a hook.
No.
Because I'm not going to
No,
go.
there's
No.
a hierarchy. If you're not getting your schlong out in a public
Oh.
change room, there's a level of shame attached to that.
Oh.
What are you hiding?
I'm not hiding
when,
anything.
When I see someone go into the change room to change their board shorts, I think, what are they hiding?
I just feel anxiety through the roof.
No,
but
what's the reason for anxiety?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm
That's
quite
liberating.
confident.
You got to get to the stage where you can drop your board shorts in a change room and feel proud about it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever you
And then get your phone out.
and then take a photo of it.
Yeah.
I got into this one lane.
Yep.
I'm in there and there's like a woman
Yep.
and with her child.
Okay.
And
Yep.
I'm stuck behind him.
You never
It's
want to
driving
be
me
in
nuts.
a lane with
and
a
I'm
woman
just
and a
like,
child.
so I'm trying to get back into the rhythm because
Yeah.
I don't know how many laps I'm going to do.
Yeah, yeah.
You never know when you get back into it.
You never
Who knows?
know. Even if you're in
I
the
don't
thick
have that
of
much
it.
time. I have
Yeah.
less than about 30 or so minutes.
That's
basically.
stressful. It's always
A bit
stressful like that. Yeah.
Who knows? So I'm like, I'm just swimming behind them. And I'm going back and forth. And then like I stop and they're like, oh no, please go ahead of me. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, you can go. You can go. They're like,
Are you doing
no,
four-stroke?
No, after you.
Freestyle?
I'm doing breaststroke.
Oh, breaststroke.
Do a bit of breaststroke.
Wow. That's a bit
of breaststroke.
exciting.
I like the breaststroke.
Yeah, I've never tried
And then
it.
I do freestyle. I do back and forth. I set the whoopsies.
Man, you're a professional.
Yeah, you never know. Anyway, so I'm like, oh, that's a nice thing of this woman to let me go.
Yeah.
And lets me go ahead of them, and I'm like, that's fine. And so like I see them, and they've got like a cap on, as you do. I didn't have a
Swimming
cap
cap?
on.
How old's the
I'm not a
kid?
swimming cap. 11?
Oh,
Something
okay, so
I reckon.
they might have a bit of
They're
pace on them
They're
potentially.
like cutting, but they're not doing laps. They're standing in the middle of the driving me nuts.
That's only acceptable in this situation because you said there was only one lane open.
One lane
yeah,
open.
Yeah, yeah. So that
Fine, whatever.
you have to live with that
They're
in
like
that situation.
They're like holding on to their mum as they're swimming and like doing
Yeah.
like the fish on a shark thing.
yeah. Classic one. Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. So I'm swimming, and then this woman, she's got the swimming cap on.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, interesting.
The bald cap.
A bald cap. I did it the second time. God damn it. The swimming cap has like writing on it, but I don't read what it says.
Okay.
Anyway, the child is like, oh, mom, I'm gonna go. He leaves, and it's
Yeah.
just the woman. And she
Yeah.
looks at me, and then just blitzes and starts going like super fast. And I'm like, what the hell?
No
And she's
way.
like, oh, and then like two people join, and then she's overtaking everyone. And I'm like, this is weird. This is weird. Like,
I
are you just
love
throwing-
overtaking people in a swimming pool. It's the
No, but,
biggest
like,
Chad
they're
move.
like going like super fast.
they're like mega speed.
And then I see them, and this is when you know that they're a pro. They
Yep.
start doing butterfly down.
That's how you flex
That's
on
flexing.
everyone.
They just start butterflying
Boom,
up
boom,
and down.
boom. And then you get to the end after your butterfly and you don't puff. You're just there.
Yeah, no.
Like,
And
I
I'm
did
sitting
that and
there
it was
going
another
like,
day in the office.
fuck.
Yeah.
And then I realize on their cap it says states.
Yeah, of
And
course
I'm like,
it does.
oh, of course.
Mate, that's Cheryl. She's been swimming 100 laps every day for 35 years.
And I'm this young whippersnapper who's coming in here and thinking that they're top shit. I really wasn't. I was just trying to do
Was
my
she
laps.
lapping you? In one lap that you did, how many times did she go past
Oh, no,
you?
she overtook me once.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
But like she was like going fast, and then she did the butterfly, and that's when I'm like, okay, we don't need you to go all out on this.
No.
We get it, right?
Yeah.
We get it.
Yeah. How many times you been?
This is my second time.
It's good.
And so I told that to my parents, and they're like, oh, that's interesting. I'm like, I should figure out when the next time, if it's open tomorrow, because I felt like just going before the AGM.
I tell you what, weekend mornings always bad because it's always swimming lessons.
Yeah, but
So you got to go weekday night.
And then I looked up and I found it's like fully open, but like right in the start of the morning.
Yeah, really
And then my
early. parents
parents are like, you're not going to get up that early. And I'm like, maybe just to spite
You got an
I will.
AGM to get to as well.
I'm thinking I'm gonna. Here's my prep for tomorrow.
Yep.
And you can hold me to this on the Instagram story.
Okay. Yep.
I'm gonna get up early.
Yep.
I'm gonna go to the pool. I'm gonna get back, and then I'm going to an AGM.
What time does it open?
It opens at 7 a.m.
All right. So if you get there at 7 a.m., you'll be fine.
Oh, it better be.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Hold me to it.
Can I say with swimming, there's
Yeah.
something about being completely surrounded by water that just makes you feel like you're back in the
And
womb.
also on top of that, I have to say,
Yeah.
speaking of bingo,
Yes.
is I've realized if I'm going to even touch open water swimming,
Yep.
I need to get my swims back up.
I feel like you have to swim a kilometer without stopping in a pool to be able to do open water
Sure.
swimming. Yeah.
When I was like going consistently back in
Yeah.
the day, I was able to do a kilometer.
Kilometer's easy. It's like if you've done it enough, it's like running. It's like running a 5K.
100%.
If you do it regularly, after a couple of months, it's something you can do at a pin drop.
That's the thing, right?
yeah.
So you just got to get back into it.
I think the main reason that swimming is good is because it's the only time ever in your life where you can't have your AirPods in.
It's true.
That's what I find. So you're actually
100%.
forced to confront yourself for the first time ever, and it's terrifying at the start.
do you lose count of the laps you do?
Oh, always. I can't do it. I've not figured out a
And I
system to do
focused
it.
so hard on trying to remember it.
Yeah.
And then like you have like a lap of just thinking about something else and you lose it.
And you have no idea how many
I
you've
got
done.
out of the pool
Yeah.
and I went, I know I've done somewhere around 20-ish
Yeah.
laps.
You gotta
but I
swim-
don't remember if I've done
You got to
just
swim with
over
your watch
or
on.
just under.
That's what you got to do.
Maybe.
Because
I
sometimes
know I can, but I don't really feel. I feel
if I'm
anxious
going
doing
for
it.
like a kilometer, so that's 40 laps, I'll like have to keep checking and be like, oh, that's how many I've done. That's how many I've done. But then if I'm just like swimming for the fun of it, sometimes I like to not worry about how many laps I'm doing.
Right, yeah.
And just zone out for a bit. But it really is, you're like, okay, I've done 25, 50, 75. And then you'd be like, swim. Oh yeah, lunch was good. I could have been here for 20 minutes and I have no idea.
Yeah.
You just literally black
you
out.
you lose it.
'Cause
I
it
lose
is-
it easily.
No sound.
No sound.
You don't even, people often say, yeah, but you hear water. No, you hear nothing.
no, it's just
It's like, you know when the
emptiness.
TV goes, "Psh," and then suddenly it just
But
stops?
do you do that thing where it goes empty, and you
Yeah. If you like get to the end and you come up,
you
or
get up and you
whatever.
hear,
Yeah. No, I just stay under now.
Christine, get out of the pool.
I just stay under the whole time because it's once I came up because I was under the water for like 45 minutes,
Right.
And then I come up and there was like a full-on argument happening with two. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh,
Really?
Yeah. It was. I can't believe I forgot about this. There was like two people. I'd seen them get into the pool, and I put them into the category of all the gear, no idea. Right?
Oh, yeah, yep.
So
Righto.
we all know what age category I'm talking about, right? So we don't even need to go into the demographics
No, we don't.
because we know what I'm talking
We've
about.
also done this kind of age category to death.
To death. It was two of them, right?
Right.
Mr. and Mrs. All the Gear, no idea.
Say, do you reckon they're from the same family?
Oh, they were husband and wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which makes
Mr.
it
and
worse.
Mrs. Yeah, sure.
They were wearing flippers,
Oh,
right? They were wearing flippers, long sleeve rash vests
You're
inside.
kidding.
Yeah, you got to stay stun smart. And this is the worst thing about this
Yeah.
whole thing, right? No goggles. but underwater earphones.
Oh my god!
Right? So I see them get in. I see them do one lap, right? And then I think,
wait. Are you
Yeah.
counting one lap as back and up and back, or one
in swimming
half?
terminology, a lap is one length of the pool.
Yeah, that's what I've always
Yep,
thought. Yeah,
yep,
okay, yeah.
yep.
Go ahead. Sorry.
So I see them do one lap and they get to the shallow end because they start in the deep end because they have no idea.
Because I've
right?
had I don't want to distract
Yeah,
you
yeah.
from your
Yep.
lovely story.
Keep going.
But I've had arguments with people who are ridiculous. They go, a lap is back and
No,
forth.
that's 2 laps.
That's ridiculous. That's
Yeah.
2 laps.
'Cause if
the whole
a
point of a
length
lap
of a
is a
pool
length of the pool.
Is 25 meters.
We're
Yeah,
good now.
yeah,
I'm okay.
yeah.
Continue.
Now,
Sorry.
fuck those people,
That's
man.
weird,
Who
man.
said that to you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I remember this argument.
Yeah.
It sticks in my mind.
So I literally seen them. They got in at the deep end and they just swam to the shallow end, which is bizarre in itself.
Yeah,
And then they were
who
just
does it that
sitting
way?
there, and I'm like, oh, whatever, like it's all good. And then I get out, and there's like 5 people arguing with these people. The lifeguards are there going,
You're
I don't know
kidding.
how to deal with this. And the other people, the patrons,
Patreon?
the swimmers, there we
Patrons,
go. The
yeah.
swimmers were complaining about Mr. and Mrs. Karen for sitting there blocking the whole lane, which is totally reasonable. Sure, if you swim for a little bit, and they're in the fast lane, by the way. If
Well,
you
of course.
swim for a little bit and you need a breather, sure, A, go in the slow lane, but then B, you scooch to the side.
You scooch.
They were sitting on one half each, just sitting there, listening to their music in the water. There's other pools for doing that, but they were just sitting in the water, right? And then the lifeguard was saying, like, oh, like the people are asking you to move, like maybe you should just move into the swimming lane or the recreation lane or whatever. And they're like, no, like we paid $7.90 for this. We get to stay here. And then there was one of the customers just swearing at the other lady, and me and this old bloke were just sitting on a bench going, well, this is entertaining. Yeah.
At that point, though, like, surely they know they're in the lane which is supposed to be for swimming,
Yeah,
right?
that's right. But they're
Like,
just so
why-
entitled.
You know, at that point, what I would do is I'd just start swimming in that lane and start, like,
I think that's what had started this, and they just blocked them. The Miss and Mrs. Karen had just blocked the girl from getting to be able to turn around at the other end because they were just sitting there blocking the whole side.
oh, that's
So she
ridiculous.
couldn't actually do a full lap.
That's
They were in the
frustrating.
fast lane. Unbelievable. Don't be like that.
Don't be like that.
But I tell you what, you can be.
What?
The next slide.
Yeah.
If there's one thing that characterizes a startup more than anything else, I don't think it's table tennis tables. It's not beer on tap.
Both are pretty sick.
It's not people who have never felt the warm touch of a woman wearing a business shirt and Converse shoes.
Oh, yeah, sure.
It's Slack.
Slack.
Have you used Slack before?
I have
Or
never
Are you aware of
used
what
Slack.
Slack is?
I do know what Slack is.
Can you describe to the people
Slack
what
is
Slack
like
is?
Discord for business people.
It's literally Discord. It's actually identical to Discord, but it's purple and white instead
But
of
from
black.
what I've been told, it's worse than Discord.
Yeah. It's like it's just work coming into Discord.
Yeah, that's
what it
right,
is.
yeah.
So a very broad description that all you need for this segment. Just imagine a series of group chats.
Right, okay.
Maybe each department's got its own group chat.
Yeah.
Each project has a group chat, right?
Right,
And
okay.
That's how our very hip, young, funky startup works. Rather than
Okay,
sending
yep,
emails to
yep,
everyone,
yep, that
you
makes
just,
sense.
You're just messaging in the group, right, back and forth. And I think that Slack is what's going to be the downfall of the awful corporate culture that exists. You
I'm
know,
sure.
that
I'm sure it will.
Oh, dear Mr. Boss Man, can you please give me... What you do, you go, yo, guys, upload the data, and people will react to the message with emojis.
Yep.
And this is what I want to go through.
Okay.
Because I was talking to my colleague who's 22, right? I'm 23. We're the youngest 2 people in the company.
100%.
And she and I have realized that we've started a wave of people just sending emojis, and it's changed the game for the
All
company,
right,
right?
okay, yep.
Because someone might send an emoji and it just makes you feel something inside,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure.
It's more than you can express with words. So I want to go through a couple of corporate emojis and,
All right, okay.
what they should mean. Because I feel like you and I, we're
We're
the
on the
2
same
people in
wavelength
this
for these
world.
things.
We're on the same wavelength.
Especially if we have a business for ourselves, we're going to need to know these
if
things.
we're a Pty Ltd, we're going to have to lock down what is what.
Self-named, potentially.
Yeah, that's right. So I feel like we need the definitive list. So
For sure.
people go,
Like
oh,
some kind
shit,
of
what is it?
comedian's code.
It's like a comedian's code,
But we don't talk about that.
but we don't worry about that. It's just corporate emojis,
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
My favorite one to use, right? The fire emoji, right?
That's a great one.
And I'm going to give you a situation and you tell me if you react with the fire emoji.
All right. Okay. Sure.
So I go, hey guys, just an update. all the data was delivered 3 days early.
Fire emoji.
Flames,
He's cooked it.
flames, flames.
He's on fire.
You are on fire, and then everyone will start like adding it, and there'll be like 5 flames, and you'll just feel like a king. You're like,
yes.
yeah, you're absolutely on fire. I agree with that one. All right. Okay, I'm going to give you a situation, and you tell me
what emoji I would. What
emoji you would react
fantastic.
with. I'll go.
I have quite eclectic emoji tastes sometimes.
We'll see.
So I'm interested.
I reckon the rule with emojis is the most unique or abstract that still relates to the point is the better.
Fantastic.
Right?
Yeah.
But I reckon what's your go-to with this one? So I go.
Okay.
Hey guys, just an update. Looks like the script isn't working, and I'll have to try again later, but should be able to get it going by the end of the day. What would you react to that one?
Oh, interesting.
It's a very standard one that I would be sending to the guys.
So, like,
right?
it hasn't worked out yet, but it might work out soon.
There's been a bit of an accident, but we've still got hope. I've got a go-to that I use in this situation, but I'd be interested to see what you would use.
My response is the cowboy emoji.
Oh, that's not bad.
Because it's a tip of the hat bit.
The yeehaw.
And also I think of it as just
bad.
because, a cowboy, can be added to most conversations.
It's actually a good one.
Like,
it's a bit of a funky situation.
You could the robot emoji. Robot emoji works as well.
I might start using that.
Robo emoji.
I tell you what I use.
Yeah.
The upside down smiley face.
Yep,
so
that's
it's
a
like
classic as well.
but it's the whoopsie doozy. That one.
I like that one too.
I think that's a good one. All right. I'll give you another situation.
Righto. Okay.
Someone has asked you to do something, or asked me to do something, right? And I've gone, blah, blah, blah. All right, done. What do they react to my emoji?
So I've asked you to do something,
and I've
You've
done
just
it.
said it's done.
Yep.
You could even respond with the fire emoji almost.
Fire emoji is possible, but maybe it's not too big of a thing.
Balloon. I like balloon.
The balloon emoji. The party balloon emoji.
Party balloon emoji.
Celebration, right?
Great one.
And then one I'll add to this. If they say thank you or you're a champion or whatever, I'll react with the rock and roll emoji.
Oh, that one? I like that one. Or the praise be, the hands open splayed one.
Oh yeah, that's good actually.
That one is good.
What I'll normally do, they'll be like, "Oh, you're a champion," and I'll just go, "Rock on." It's it's no big deal. Just another day in the office here, just getting it done, just solving problems left, right, and center, right?
Oh yeah.
My favorite one is someone has done something for me, right?
Okay.
Hey Jonathan, I've uploaded this, I've done this, I've set this up for you. I do the prayer emoji. Bless. God bless you, my sweet child.
The blessing one is good.
Yeah.
I've got one for you.
Okay.
So
you're going to give me a situation?
I'll give you a situation.
All right, I like this.
Okay. You're in the chat and they've said, can everyone spend another couple hours work on this?
Oh, okay. Yep.
They're asking for a little bit of help.
They're asking for help.
And you might respond with, yep, no worries, I got you.
Sure, I'm happy to take one for the team kind of thing, right?
What do you respond to the person who's responded?
Who's responded? Oh, that's a good one. I've got one.
Yeah.
Fireworks emoji.
Fireworks emojis, that's good.
That's good.
Party balloon works
I
as well.
I think the prayer works. The God bless.
I was trying to think of something that exemplifies hero. You need a hero emoji.
Oh, I'll tell you what it is. The 100.
100 is good.
Yeah, 100,
100%.
right on. Yeah.
I like that one.
Or
I was thinking about maybe trying to get love heart. Love heart is a great one in general.
I will never use it in case it comes across as sexual harassment.
Here's my thing though.
That's why I'll
Every
never
single
use
person
it.
I've seen, there's a line in the sand.
Yep.
Most people respond thumbs up.
I don't like
thumbs up emoji is classic.
I don't like
Everyone does it.
There's no personality, but it gets the job done.
When someone does something for me, I'll give them the heart emoji. I'll give them love ya.
It is
love
good.
Ya.
Love your work, big
love
fella.
your work.
Yeah.
It works fantastic.
Our company on Slack, you can add your own custom ones.
Ooh.
And we've just got our company logo of one of them, and it's the most just boring thing ever.
You gotta start introducing have you ever been on live stream Twitch?
Oh yeah,
Twitch
and they're
has some good ones.
Sometimes they'll be of in jokes and stuff.
Yeah, they'll be in joke. You gotta have an in jokey one.
What our ecology team does, this is great, right? So there's 10 of them or something, and they've all told each other what their favorite animal is. So then, for example, if you've done a really good job, you're like, hey guys, I've figured out this play. I've just saved us 18 years worth of work. And rather than everyone saying, oh, you're a legend or whatever, they'll react with your favorite animal.
Ooh, I like
so your
that.
favorite animal is definitely a quokka, right? And everyone will be reacting.
That's quite applicable, but I would say no.
Chinchilla.
No, but I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
What would your
chinchilla.
favorite animal be?
Ooh, I would say a dragon.
A dragon?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Just for the sake of broadcasting,
could say
it's a
dragon.
dragon, and everyone just reacts with a dragon emoji
Yeah.
to you. For me,
You know the real
everyone
life
will be
animal,
reacting with a
dragon.
giraffe or a dinosaur. Amazing, right?
Yeah, all real life human animals. But I was also going to say,
Yeah.
like, with that, like, my one thing that like one of my team leaders has done is like we have like a thing of like, you know, there's a certain level of percentage that
Yeah.
you'll end up having of like how well you get done by the end of the day.
Yeah, like
and he
your
always promises,
progress and
you know,
stuff.
at the end of the day, we keep it to that 99%.
Yeah.
If it ever happens, he's gonna run around the building with a flag of our company around.
no
his neck.
way, that's
And he just
fantastic.
if he does it and it
The
looks
running
close,
man emoji.
yeah, he'll hashtag flag run and he'll do the running man emoji.
Mate, you sound like you work at a startup over here.
Oh, you never know. It's crazy. You never guess.
My favorite one, and
Yeah.
this, if I ever get fired one day, it'll be because of this. It's not inappropriate, but
Okay.
it's poor timing, right?
Poor timing.
Something
Best at
really
it.
serious happens, right?
Right.
We've lost a big client. Something terrible has happened, right? We need to have a meeting. Let's get on it. I'll do the cheers emoji, like the jug of beer.
I'll do the like
The-
the line of tears coming out.
No,
Like,
I think it's a moment to celebrate.
Oh.
Let's down our sorrows, that kind of thing. Like, hey guys, we're gonna have to dump half our company, and you just reply with a jug of beer. Oh my god, no,
that's
perfect.
good.
I love it. See, it's like it's taken over the world. It just makes it better. Why would you do email when you could do Slack?
who would
That's what
even
I wanna
use
ask.
ping as a word when you could just use an email emoji?
You
Now,
don't
how would you? What
I'll
emoji?
Slack you later.
What emoji would you maybe use to end this segment?
I tell you what I'd use: the big red cross. Roses are red, my bread is leaven. That was episode 57
of the
Comedian
Comedian
Ons.
What a lovely show.
What a lovely rhyme. My
What a
bread
lovely
is
rhyme.
always leaven. Anyway,
Yeah.
that was a great show.
Except if it's unleavened.
No.
If it's unleavened, that's okay. It can be unleavened.
No, you got to have leavened bread. What is leavened bread?
Unleavened is flatbread. Leavened bread is every other kind of bread.
I take back my earlier statement. I think I prefer flatbread.
You prefer flatbread?
Yeah, I think so.
Paratas? You like
What's
a parata?
Is
You
that
know-
the
you know,
fish
like
that has
naan?
teeth?
You know there's naan. That's piranha.
I do like a
You know
naan.
naans.
Yeah.
Paratas are naans, but not. They're just another kind of flatbread.
I regret asking.
Yeah.
So we had a huge show, Joshua. Thank
We
you.
did.
Thank you to our millions of fans watching on the video
Hey.
feed. It seems to have worked so far.
Well, we've done it. I tell you what, we can guarantee you it hasn't fallen off.
I tell you what, I also
The
will
tape is
guarantee.
stuck.
I will upload a TikTok. It may be off the ground, but it's still going to be there. I can't guarantee the audio is going to work, but who
Can't
knows?
guarantee a lot of things.
No.
But
it will be there.
We'll be good.
If it's a black square, it'll be up. And I can quote me on that.
Quote him on that. Have we got some recommendations?
I do have.
Jono?
I've
Should
actually,
we remind each other what happened on this podcast first?
I think we recommend first.
Recommend first.
Yeah, I'm just-
let's be crazy.
just a big change.
Well, Jono,
Yep.
my recommendation is it's an internet show.
Okay,
You might find
yep.
it on YouTube. But
A
there's
web
also
series, if you will.
A web series, if you will.
Yeah.
It's a game show called Game Changer. Oh. It's by the guys that do like College Humor. It's very good.
I think I've heard of
They
this.
do lots of different kinds of things. Every episode's a different game.
Oh,
And they're very
what's an
fun,
example of
super
the
great.
game?
So like they'll do something where like one of them is like a truth or lie.
Yeah.
So there were 3 contestants, but in the back, the people that were controlling the truth or lie were like their partners.
Yeah,
So they
yeah.
would lie and they would give you a truth or lie. That's
Yeah.
good. They also have like other things, you know. They
This
do
is
like
good, easy watching, kind of like Jubilee style video.
Kind of. It's kind of
sounds like it.
Jubilee, a bit more like
Yeah.
Taskmaster-ish.
Yeah.
And
I like that.
just poppy.
That's
It's
a
really
great-
good.
that's a great
they have like
recommendation.
there's like a paywall version. There's like a whole lot
Oh,
of
well,
them.
I'm never gonna
There's a
watch
lot of free
that.
versions as well.
I love a free version.
Look it up on YouTube. Game Changer.
I've got something different.
I'm excited.
I've done something a little left of center here, Joshua.
Oh.
Call me the age, but you and I,
Yeah, like
we've
centre
been
of
going
centre.
to the pub
We have.
with King Mike
We have
and some friends of ours from the Grandfather Paradox. We have
friend of ours.
friend of ours. I was just trying to make it, sound
Like we have more
exciting,
people,
have
like we know more
but
people.
Really, it's just
No,
a bunch
we're really lonely.
bunch of dweebs. But
are.
when we were there, we went for the first time a couple of weeks ago.
We did.
And there was a pool table.
It was
And we're
a pool
playing a little bit of
table.
pool, a bit of snooker, a bit of billiards. I don't even know the difference.
The one that doesn't have numbers and they're different colors, the yellow
we're playing
and red.
a little bit of that. And I hadn't played for 10 or 15 years, but it was a bit of fun.
Yeah, it was.
And then that weekend, I found myself in a situation where 2 days in a row, I played pool again.
Yeah.
And I started to
I
realize...
was in a pool as well.
You went to the pool. It was very pool heavy.
Pool heavy.
But I started to realize this is a fantastic game. And then we
Yeah.
played it again on the weekend. And you and I, we nearly won, but we lost. But that's okay.
That's okay.
And I beat King Mike, and you can suck on that. But that's what I thought.
Yeah.
It's good sometimes to go out with your mates and just have a good social game or
Recommend
something.
a bit of pool.
Finska's good, but I reckon go out and play a bit of pool.
Lots
Next
of good
time you're at a
spots.
pub and there's a pool table,
Yeah, pub's good.
insert your $2 and play.
There's a great spot in
went to-
CBD near State Library that I've been to.
Interesting. I
Great
went to
place.
Red Triangle in Fitzroy. That was really good as well.
IQ is what the place is called. IQ.
Can you get a milkshake at IQ though?
No, you
I
can't.
do get the Q because it's you.
Yeah,
you
it's like IQ is in like. Smart.
Anyway, big show today, Joshua.
Big show.
We started with you getting inside my mind, but
Yeah.
perhaps it was more me getting inside your mind.
Well, we would never know.
No,
we wouldn't.
Is
Who's
your
even
favorite
counting?
artist Ween?
No, it isn't.
No, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
Anyway, then I talked about how we can make a little bit of moolah on the side.
Yeah, you never know. Maybe
one day we'll be a
honorary, maybe we'll be an
PTY
honorary PTY Ltd.
I'll speak to a lawyer. But then we have to start, because if it's a business law, then we got to start a business to get the lawyer.
I mean,
All
I don't even
confusing.
know if I want to be in business with you.
If I'm going to be in a PTY Ltd with
It's only
anyone,
gonna be
it's
one
gonna
other
be with you.
After that, Jono, I went for a swim,
You did.
and I'm happy about it.
You and I can't remember if we decided this on the recording, but we're going to go together
We
tomorrow
are. We're
morning.
going to be going tomorrow morning.
I still don't know if I want to do 7 a.m. That's really early for a Sunday.
I feel like I've committed to it now. You know.
Should we just do it?
I can't. Which is what I'm worried about. I'm
Yeah.
worried I'm going to fuck it up. I'm not going to make it.
Because the thing is, I will be there, and it's going to be really annoying if
I
you're
know
not
I
there.
can commit to making it.
Yeah.
I've committed to doing these
Yeah.
things before.
Yeah.
I reckon I'll be okay.
Why are we doing this to ourselves?
Because I initially was going to do,
Do you
and
want
then
to
I
just go in
looked.
the afternoon without me?
You could just not go in the morning.
Yeah.
You're doing it now, haven't you?
Let's go. We'll go.
Yeah, well, I was going to do it regardless.
Anyway, and
really,
then
it's
I
my
did a
thing, and
segment-
your club are going to my thing. See, it's like, I don't really give a shit about what you're doing.
I want to go, but I know I'm going to wake up
I
at
mean,
6
like,
a.m. on a
fucking-
Sunday and be like, oh,
I mean, like, I don't really give a shit.
great. Anyway, then I talked about emojis.
Lovely.
I tell you what, I'd react to your performance in this podcast.
How?
The Kermit the Frog going, ooh.
I'll take it. Yeah, that's how I am.
Anyway, can you hear that, Joshua?
No.
Oh, now I can.
Yeah, there
now
it is.
I can.
Well, check out our website, comedianons.com.
Get on
Lots of fun
Instagram.
things up there. Go on Instagram, popping off on there.
Pete's doing a sensational job.
And I'll see you next podcast,
I'll
Jono.
see you at brunch tomorrow.
See you later.